record it. So now here I'll just give one more condition. Already we had given, right? So greater than 10,000. So let me use that in another destination. So let me drag another destination. And my other destination is October 2021. And the table name is EMB details underscore merge. Right, so go to mappings and point the column names accordingly. And salary as sal, and date of birth I'll give a heritage. Right, click on OK. So I have configured both the destinations. Guys, can you go on mute? So here let me truncate again destinations, and the other one is this is the one, right? So do we have data? Yes. Let me truncate. Yeah, so in my destinations I don't have any records now. So I had given conditions. One is salary less than 5,000, and the other one is salary greater than 10,000, right? So I click on an execute package. Yeah, for less than 5,000 we have got 68 rows, and for greater than 10,000 we have got 10 rows. So let's check the data in the destination. So in the EMP details underscore merge, it will be greater than 10,000. So 30,000, 30, 60, 60, 30, 30, 60. So is it satisfying, guys? So earlier the problem was with the data type. So it was the varchar. So while we giving the data in single or double quotes, it was not taking properly. That's what the issue.
But if we face the tables which has a varchar type, then what we should do?
We have to use the data conversion.
Okay. You did that, no? Then also we didn't take after changing that column name also.
Sorry?
You did, no? You did. You altered column name with data type. Then also it didn't
But
work.
we didn't change it inside the, what we can say?
SSIS.
Yeah, there we given even double quotes only, right? While giving the values.
Okay.
And sometimes SSIS will hold the same value as it is. So we have to delete it and then reconfigure it if the such kind of situation happens.
Who will do that?
We have to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for conditions like date of birth, how to give?
Sorry?
Conditions based on date of birth.
Date of birth, you have to give the values, whatever the actual values you have in here. The date.
Whatever it is there, that one we should type.
Yes.
Less than or greater than years,
Correct.
that one.
Correct. Any other questions? And guys, coming to look up, how many did anyone completed successfully? I mean, was it loading the data inappropriately, everyone?
No, I did know. So yesterday, how you got same, I'm getting. Like I thought
got it,
it's
you told, but
correct.
I'm.
It's
Mhm.
yeah, it's correct. I'm thinking like whenever we are inserting records, so
Mhm.
after execution, it will show the non-matching records, no? So it's showing full, not one.
Okay, was it correct for you? That's what you meant to say?
Yeah, I thought it's correct.
Okay, how about others? No one have any issues with that? Okay, good. Then what are all pending now?
So that means whose one is correct? like a lookup, it will come like that only, or what I did is wrong?
What you did, I don't know, right?
No. Yesterday you shown, no?
Yeah.
How many records you are inserting, non-matching, that one it's coming to destination too, like where we kept non-matching output.
Mhm.
So I got like that only. I inserted to non-matching. So after execution, I got that too. And earlier three plus two, 5 I got non-matching.
Mhm.
That's what I'm asking you. Is that correct or wrong?
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay, and derived column is pending. Merge join is pending, and slowly changing dimension. Okay, let's talk about merge join, right? So for merge join, let's take it maybe the tables which is having less records. Why? Because here the join will be performed, right? So let's take only few records. Maybe I'll take here this one as the one table. If I use select distinct, let's see.
Amar, one more thing.
Yeah.
See, whenever we are executing, the
Mhm.
table records appends, right?
Yes.
So, so for that, we need to do like in real time. We need to give every time CTE. You told in store procedures like we can have that all codes and we can use that.
Which codes?
Like duplicate records. For that we need to write the CTE, right?
If you want to delete it.
Yeah, if you want to delete duplicates.
Mhm.
Delete means in that table we won't see after execution,
Correct.
after CTU execution.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So for so we may work on per day. I don't know, maybe 10 tables or 20 tables. I don't know. So
Mhm.
every time after execution, so the table records appends, and every time we should give CTE and then make it as correct. What is the procedure? How you are doing?
How to avoid not to insert the duplicate records? Did we discuss about that?
Not to avoid. I'm not
How,
getting.
how to avoid inserting a duplicate records into a table?
Okay, how to avoid.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have answer for that?
No, I think
No?
no. I'm not getting.
Oh God. Yes. How to load non-duplicate records into your destination? Are you getting my question? How to load non-duplicate data, which means which is not exist already on the destination. Is there a way?
Incremental loading.
That's the answer, right? If you do incremental load, duplicates will not be loaded into the destination, right? If duplicates are
Okay.
not there, do we need to use CTE?
CTE means it will get the distinct values. No duplicates.
I think you are not following the class properly. See,
Oh.
CTE I have told for what? CTE is temporary object and we can delete duplicates or we can store the data temporarily, right?
Okay.
And when we delete duplicates, when we delete duplicates using CTE, if there is a duplicated data loaded into the destination, right? So how
Okay.
to avoid inserting a duplicate records into a destination? See, if duplicate records are not inserted into your table, we no need to delete it, right? Since there are no duplicates in the destination.
Yes.
If there is a duplicate, then only we should delete it. Correct?
Okay. Yeah.
So
Correct.
how to load non-duplicated data? By using incremental load.
Okay.
In real time, we'll do that incremental load process.
Okay. I will try that
If
then
by
again.
mistake,
I can understand.
if by mistake, if you load it the duplicate records while
Okay.
doing the process, then you can delete it by using CTE. Every time not required. If there
Oh,
is duplicates in the destination, you have to delete it.
okay.
Otherwise, not required. Yeah. Anyone having any concerns on that, guys?
No.
Okay. Guys, if you're having any questions, please ask, right? So then only you'll get clarified. So I'm okay to answer each and every question of yours. Okay. We are discussing about merge join, right? Yeah. Merge join, see, unlike merge, see, merge will accept two inputs and it will just combine the two sources data. But merge join, it will accept two inputs and those two inputs should be in sorted order. Like merge join also will accept two inputs and those two inputs also should be in sorted order and it will perform joins. So here within the merge, we'll be having options called inner join, left join, and full join. And you will not find cross and right. So cross anyhow leave it. Cross is not that much useful. Cross join there will not be much scenario. So there we will not get right join here. So why we are not having merge right join? We'll have a look at it, right? So and these are the available join options in merge join. So you have to remember these guys. So merge join will be having options only inner join, left outer join, and then full join. Right join will not be there. I'll tell you how to achieve right join even though if there is no option there. All right. So now I'll tell you with example. I'll take two sources, and for that let's take small volume of records. Why? Because to get better understanding of the joins, it's always better to use the small data set. So this is the one we have 6 records. Yeah, shall we use these two? Right. So we'll use these two tables, which is department number, department name, and department location. And this is department old table is there, and other one is department table. So we'll join based on the department numbers. Okay. 10, 20, 10, 40 we have. Yeah. So these two tables I'll use it and try to load data based on the joins into my destination. See, I don't have any data table existing in my destination with the same structure. I'll just try to create the new table. As I'm copying the structure and creating a new table in October 2021 database. I'm not doing anything new here. Underscore, I'll just use merge join. Right, so execute. Yeah, so in our destination, we have 0 records. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'll take these two sources and I will insert the data. So I'll try to get these two in a single window. Right, so these are the two tables. I'm going to use it for our joins. And let me go to SSIS. And use data flow task. Merge join. And as I told, it will accept two inputs. Let me track two inputs. Guys, always I'll be using table source. Why? Because I don't need to do again each and every time data conversion. So as you all know, right, how to do it. So maybe while you are trying, you can try it with multiple sources. Okay. That's the reason why I'm taking every time 2 OLEDP sources. So you don't need to do again and again the data conversions, right? So when you are practicing, if you are interested to practice it every time, then you can do it. And I took one destination and the transformation is merge join. Okay. And here the input one I'll take. What is the database name? MRAT. So this is my source. And the table name is DEPT. I configured my one source. And the other source is MRAD database. And the table name is DEPT underscore old. Right. So I have configured my two sources. And will it accept data, guys, or do we need to do sorting? We need to do sorting, right? It will accept whether you want to use this input as a left output or right output. So let me give left output like we give it in the SQL Server left join. Before join, it will be left table, and after join, it will be right table. Same case. See here, it is saying error message saying that the data must be in the sorted, right? So let me delete it. Let me add data conversion. I think two of you guys have asked me a question on this. So few of guys getting error in the merge join. I think Sai or someone else, Sai and Bano, if I'm not wrong. Guys, try to follow thoroughly here. I did it conditional split. Let me use data conversion, and you need to check it while mapping. See, what am I doing?
Sort, no?
Yeah. No, I was thinking about the doubts, the one which you guys asked. So, and see, guys, yeah, few of you told like in merge join you are getting issues. So when you are merging two sources, you have to check, go to columns and check your data types, right? So here you'll get the data type, right? So check that and also go to other destination and check it the same, whether you have the same data types or not. Like this, okay? If both are same, then no need to do data conversion. If both are different, the column data types, and you have to use the data conversion, then it will work, right? So try it. If it is not getting, you can call me again. I'll explain you, right? So I'm sorting it here. Click on OK and sort. Okay. And here it will ask for whether you want to take this table source as a left output or left input or right input. So I'll take it as a, since it is there in the left side, I'll take it as a left input, and the right one I'll take it as a right input. Okay. And here what it is saying, the both of the transformation must contain at least one sorted column, and those columns must have the matching metadata, right? So it is saying there is an issue with the data types, right? So let me check here. What is the data type of department number? 4 byte signed integer, and here it is DT numeric, right? So both are different, and remaining are it's same DTSTR, DTSTR. So I need to convert this one to 4 byte signed integer. It is numeric, right? So let me change it. So now you got it right, guys. Maybe whoever asked the doubt about it, you can do this way. So go to data conversion and convert the data type to DT 4 byte signed integer from DT numeric.
What is meant by numeric cover? Numeric DT number.
Numeric is another data type. That is one data type in SQL Server. It will accept the values will be like 10.00 something like this, but integer will not be having that way, right? So integer will be having only 10 or 11, something like that. So that is where the data type is mismatching happening. So that's why we are changing it to again integer. Okay, and here in the sorting, instead of doing it for this one, you have to sort it whatever the column which you are using over there. So do it for copy of department number and remove it, and then I can reconnect it. See, now automatically it pointed. And now if you see here, I told you in the explanation, what is it? Yeah. So here will get only 3 joins, which is inner join, left join, and then full join. You can see here. If we go here, join types, you can see inner join, left outer join, and then full outer join. So let me select inner join, right, for now. And then here column names, see, like in SQL Server will give a.id and then b.name, something like that, right? So I'll select department number and department name from the left table and location from the right table. Got it? So that's why this selection is there. So if you want to select all the columns from the left table, you can select it, and few columns you need it from the right table, you can select the checkbox here. So 2 columns for one table and 1 column from the other table. You got my point? So like we do it in the SQL, select a.id comma b.id comma a.name, something like this. So the similar way you can choose the column names from which table you want to fetch it, right? Any questions here? And I'll tell you how to achieve the right join. Okay, so first let's concentrate on the inner join, and based on the department number we are joining here. Okay, click on OK. Error message is gone. And in the destination, my database is October 2021, and the table name is DEPT_merge join. Go to mappings, automatically mapped. Click on OK. Save it. So my table destination data is 0, right? Yeah. So this is my destination. I don't have any records as of now. And this is my source data. Now tell me guys, how many records will get it for inner join for these 2 tables? Tell me guys, how many records for inner join?
5 records for inner join.
For left outer join? Everybody same answer? Inner 5. Any other answers? If it is wrong also fine, just answer it. Guys, what, you forgot the joins concepts again? How many for left outer join?
4.
How many for right? How about others? Same output or any different?
For inner it will be 4.
Okay,
For left it will be nothing, I think.
nothing? Think I closed the...
No. 4 plus maybe 4. Yeah. Left will be 4.
Left to 4, sir.
4 only. Because
How about right?
mass records on the once can you show that?
Yeah. I'm just writing the query here. Yeah, you can tell the answer. How many for left? Is 4.
Which is
Left
the
4.
table now?
Left is
No,
4.
the down table is the left or the upper table?
No,
is left?
upper table is left and down table is right. Now tell me again answers. Inner join, how many? Left
Yeah.
or right?
Okay. Fine.
Left 4, right
How many?
also 4.
Okay, and full outer join.
Full outer join.
Guys, I don't know whether you are recalling the SQL concepts or not. This is interview question, guys. Let's test out on the class.
10, 20, and then 10, 4.
Okay. Now let me execute and check it for inner join. How many records? 4 records. But you guys told 5 records. That's fine. Now the same record should get inserted into the destination. For inner join, it should get only 4, right? So let's check that. So we have performed here inner join, right? So let me execute the package. So just to show you the proper data, whether it's inserting or not, I asked you that. Six records from one table and 4 records from other table, and it is merging and loading data into destination as 4 rows. So is it right? Correct, right? Here also we got for inner join 4 records. Now left join. Clear, guys? You want me to give explanation for this? How the 4 records? 10 will try to map with all the values in second table. 10, 10, 10 twice, and then 20 once, 40 once. That's how the 4 will come. Any doubts? Okay. Now let me execute for left join. It is 7. So none of them told right. Want me to give explanation for left? All the records from the left table and matching records from the right table, right? So 10 with 10 twice, 2 records, and 20 once, 3, and then 30, no, 4, 40 only once, 5, and then 6, 7. That's why you can get it 7 rows. I don't know why you guys went wrong for left join, guys. You forgot the concept or how? At least now you got it, what I'm explaining.
Yes, yes, it's clear.
Yes, I got. Like I told only matching. I didn't tell the left one remaining
Not
two.
only you, I'm asking everybody. So I think no one told correctly. Guys, try to concentrate. And if we go for even more depth, I don't know how you guys will remember, right? So at least this much concepts you needed to get into software field or to crack the interview, right? So try to spend some time and recall your concept again and again. Okay. So daily I'm telling, I don't know how many of you are following my words. Maybe you'll get to know while attending the interviews, right? How much you wasted the time or how you prepared it. You get to know. Fine. So now let me change it to left join here, and it should insert. It should insert 7 rows. So left join. Let me execute. I'm not deleting data in destination. Already we have 4 records, right? So let it append. In the destination we have only 4 for now. So when it inserts the left join output, it should be 4 plus 7, right? So let's check that. 7 rows are inserted, right? So if I go to destination, you can see existing 4 plus for left outer join 7. You can see 11 rows, right? And now, now comes the matter of right join, right? So for right join, how many records, guys? Now tell at least. I told you the explanation, right?
Only 4. Only 4.
Only 4. Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir. 4.
4 records, right? Now, how to achieve the right join in merge join, right? So since we don't have it join type here, but as of now, which is the left table here, guys? Sort 1 is the left table, right? And this is the right table. Agree?
Yes.
Right, sir.
So sort 1 is left table, sort is right table. And there is option here, there is an option called swap inputs. Right now, since we are using left join, sort 1 is the left table. If I swap the inputs to other side, sort in comes here, then it will become, if I use the join here left join, but if I swap the inputs, will it become right join or not?
Yes, yes.
Agree? Confusion? Everyone clear, right? Since we are using here left outer join and the left table is sort 1, right table is sort. If I keep the join as left join and swap the tables, what happens? The left table will become a right table. I mean, right table will become a left table and left table will become a right, so that the right outer join will get performed, right? So let me show you in SQL. If I change the table name, this one to here and this one to here, what happens? The output will come as a right join only, right? So that is what here. So you need to swap the inputs. As of now, the sort 1 is in left, right? If you swap it, it will go as a right. So now, even though if you are performing left outer join, if you swap the inputs, it will become right outer join. That's the reason why we don't have an option here, right join, but we can perform it this way by swapping the inputs, right? So now it should insert 4 records. Let's check that. I click and execute package. Four was inserted, right? So no need to check that again. So for full outer join, how many rows?
7.
7.
Seven, sir.
Only 4 remaining will be null, I think, non-match.
Let me execute. Why it is showing red mark, guys? Let me mouse over here. What it is saying? It is contain duplicate. Which duplicate it is? Maybe the column name. Let me delete it. I don't know what's happening here. Not join. I'll take it as a left input and the right one as right. I will take department number, department location, department name from this table. So
We need to select a join key in the second table.
full outer join. So we have selected join, right? Click on OK. Okay. I don't know what we did it last time. So go to destination and map the columns. What's wrong here? Combine two sorted data flows into one using the full. We recommend this transfer. Let me execute. We'll see. We'll get the error message, right? So what is this error, guys? There is component validation status, right? The package itself is not executing, right? So how to ignore this? The package itself is not executing. How to make it execute? So there is a property called delay validation. We'll see whether it works or not. I'll explain you that what it is. I'll make it true. Right click and execute package. It failed. So go to progress tab and read the error message. Are you getting anything here? 184 was not previously used in the data flow task. There is a lineage ID. Blah, blah. Okay. I don't know what's happening here.
We need to select join key over there on the right.
Sorry. Join key we
That
made it with the
join,
copy of
what
department
is
number.
that?
Right
Ah,
here.
okay, okay.
We did it right. Yeah. Now you got it. What's the error message was? I selected department name again twice. That's the error message. There are two columns with the same name it is saying. Right. Instead, I selected now location. And now let me execute. A small mistake. Try and find, right? 7 rows. Yeah, that's about full outer join. Any concerns, guys? I think we are nearing to the timeout. Yes, can we have a class tomorrow morning 9 a.m.? Tomorrow is Sunday, right? I'll take just 40-minute session from 9 to 9:40. Okay. We'll have class tomorrow 9 a.m. and then from Monday again it will be 6:30. Since tomorrow Sunday, we'll have class at 9 to 9:40. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. We'll connect tomorrow 9 a.m.